Hi there, it's Mayor and Dom.
Dom and Mayor.
And it's day 28. Can you believe that? Time is flying by so fast. And we're here to talk about loneliness versus aloneness today. Hit it.
What happens mainly is when you are feeling loneliness, it's one of the emotion that tries to trick you to think that you're the only one that's feeling this, or you're the only one and no one else will understand. And the only time it wins is when you actually start believing that you're the only one out there. This time right now really has the opportunity of being a cocoon for us. Really, it's surrounding us and allowing us to be in a state of metamorphosis or chrysalis. But the only way we can get out of it is by emerging ourselves as the beautiful little butterfly. But it's something that we need to do ourselves. Both of us can speak to this subject because both of us actually went through our lives not meeting each other till we were 36. And so we had 35 years of aloneness. And during that time, there was a lot of time that had loneliness in it as well. And the difference between the two is that aloneness has an empowerment to it. It's when I like to go see a movie in the movie theater by myself, or I like to stay at home and make a fancy meal for myself with a nice glass of wine, or it's having a day of self-care and taking a bath and reading a book. Like, aloneness is really important and it's very empowering. But loneliness is the other side of the coin, which is when you feel that you're separate from, or you're lacking, or
By yourself.
You're by yourself, and
No one understands you.
Yeah, and basically you're going through something and you feel like other people aren't able to understand or connect. So here's what you can do to turn some loneliness into good aloneness.
So the first thing that you can do to shift your perspective from loneliness to aloneness is to inject yourself into a community.
Now, there are lots of ways you can do this right now. There are online groups, there are online meetups you can find. You can go into all these social media platforms. You can reach out to family members. You can reach out to distant family members. You can also start writing handwritten letters. Mare, aren't you doing that right now?
I am.
Who are you writing to?
My niece and nephew.
And it's a good habit to start. Write a handwritten letter to someone right now and have it delivered in the snail mail. And people may need to know how you mail a letter, but try it. Inject yourself into people's lives. And you can also reach out via phone, via chat. You can even find old friends that you haven't seen since high school because they're out there and everyone wants to know that they're not alone in this.
So the second thing that you can do is be of service. We've talked about this before, and I know that for us it really helps us shift into a positive mental space, and also it makes me feel better about being alone.
Yeah. And when you are of service, when you're actually putting your attention on something else, then it's almost impossible to wallow in whatever pain you're feeling right now. And so a number of things you can do. If you have a sewing machine at home, you can make masks and you can actually save lives right now. If you can also donate money, you can call your local nonprofits and just email them and say, what do you need? Do you need some hours on the computer? Do you need something delivered? What can I do to help you? But reach out for that.
You could also be a mentor for students who need help right now, maybe with their homework.
And the last thing you can do is you can actually adopt some animals. And animals... Or foster.
Yeah.
Because animals, when you get an animal, it's not just that they're going to love you, but the fact that you're taking care of something and you're actually focusing your heart and soul in making sure that thing stays alive, then you're actually being of service.
So the third thing that you can do is to make a shrine for yourself at home and to really honor yourself and your aloneness.
Like we said before, if you take a view of this as, a chrysalis phase or a place of development, then focus inward, focus on your self-care, focus on how can I better myself, and honor yourself. And when we say make a shrine, you can just set a little area and put some crystals on it or make a vision board. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but that's something we do every year. We make a vision board. We know a few people that can help out with that. It's an amazing thing, but it helps give you clear images of what you want moving forward.
You can also write a letter to yourself and talk to yourself about how amazing you are.
I know, that's great, right?
And Also in the shrine, besides crystals, candles, maybe chocolate, maybe some favorite things of yours that you just love and cherish that really make you happy. So that space is a special space that you can go to when you're feeling down.
And also, in the self-care realm, if none of this resonates with you, like if you're never going to take a bath, or you're not
Make a
going to,
shrine.
or do a vision board, there are other things you can do. Self-care isn't just about that. Self-care is sometimes about flexing your creative muscles. It's about picking up an instrument that you used to play. It's about building something in your garage. It's about doing a project that you never got to do before. But that's also a part of self-care. It's also a part of how you can feel that togetherness or part of community by doing something that's creative. A few other things we want to say about this is that you can feel just as lonely when you're around lots of people, because loneliness isn't about just you being solitary. It's about you feeling separate than. So if you're on phone calls and you're the only one that is negative and everyone's trying to change your mood to be positive, or vice versa, you're trying to find some positivity and everyone is dumping negativity on you, that can feel really lonely too. So a few things you can do is reach out to people that you want to aspire to be like, or have the same vibration that you want to feel like. You can also put on music. When you put on music, put on the music that you want to feel like, not the depressing kind of music that's going to keep you in a lower space. And always, always cook with music right now. Make this place where you are an active and creative space for you.
And last, just dance. Dance like no one is watching you. It's okay.
You guys are doing really well. Listen, all of these are tools. We're not telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, but they're tools that can help you. If you are in a really dark space, there are professional services that you can reach out to, and we encourage you to reach out. You're the one that's in control of your mental health, and we want to make sure that you guys are getting the help that you need, so please reach out to professionals out there. That can help you. But up till now, I want you to try to see if you can shift your perspective to be in a state of aloneness and empowerment, instead of being in a state of loneliness and separateness, okay? So do what you can, reach out, and inject yourself into places and serve others and be creative and flex those creative muscles. You guys got this. You're doing great. We're already at day 28. We're just moving along, and you guys stay great out there and stay classy.